Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers
and the Washington Commanders.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hurts throwing right away. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll find his man. That's Tanner again. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Garoppolo.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, How about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Nyheim Hines, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
Now he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Man open is Robinson.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
This defense for the Commanders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Hines now on the return. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
23 yards, the final tally.
Hey, come on, come on.
Garoppolo now. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a quick break on the football and comes down with the interception.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Taylor. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way they executed the run. Brooks there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down moment. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
And this returnable for Hines.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
21.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looking sideline, incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Doug Costin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. He'll get it inside the 20, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Hines. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Hines again. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD. These small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it there.
Other than that, right now, again, stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
third down. Here's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2-1 Omaha.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Go ahead.
They run with Hines. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They run once more with Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Gets by him at the 25. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the commanders jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
I got it. 65. Hey, alert!
Now Garoppolo. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Garoppolo looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That's complete to Robinson. He's into the secondary, and he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On the sneak is Garoppolo, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.